Avery and Omar finally meet. Is Angela on her last straw with Michael? And we finally meet Benjamin and Akinyi. You're watching 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We got it. Alex will be so proud. I'm claiming it.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. You are tuned in to 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. This is episode, what is it, 4?
3.
Season 3.
Episode 3.
Yes, Little Lies. We have so much to cover today. Avery and Omar finally meet each other. Angela and Michael are still arguing about the same stuff after 2 years.
Michael.
I didn't want to do it because I can't do it as good as Alex. And we finally get to meet Benjamin and Akinyi. So we're introduced to a new couple. We have a special segment, the Ask Breanna segment. And of course, we have Linda with some amazing news and gossip.
Yes.
So we can't get started before we let you guys know who we are. I am Breanna Chienne, and I'm here with the amazing Miss Linda.
Hi,
our
guys.
go-to with every news and gossip possible with 90 Day everything.
Yes, 90 day news, gossip all day, every day.
And harlots. Yes.
And pilot reviews. And.
So, and what are your overall thoughts of this episode?
You know, I was happy to meet the new couple finally. And I really loved the Avery and Omar storyline and where it's going. Minus the mom. I think the mom was being a little extra.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised though.
Yeah, a little extra.
Yeah, she was definitely, I would have thought maybe in front of Omar she would filter herself a little bit more, but she clearly has no intentions of doing that.
No.
And it was kind of cringy to watch Darcey and Thomas.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into that. Actually, we can jump right into them.
You want to go Darcey and Tom?
Let's go jump right into Darcey and Thomas. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Let's do it.
So Darcey lands and she's so excited because Thomas got this driver, aka a cab. And first of all, when I saw the size of the little cab, I said, I know they have 2 extra ones for all that luggage Darcey packed. So she's super excited to meet Thomas. And we got to see, you know, the time Thomas was taking leading up to the moment. So what did you think about meeting Thomas and his sister Emma and their review of the relationship he has with Darcey?
I think Emma was giving him wisdom. I think that he wasn't ready to hear the wisdom. First of all, the 24 hours before, I was shocked to see him the way he was, because the only thing that I've ever seen is his social media posts and all of that. So, but to see like his 3D live action, he definitely looked a little different than he's portrayed, which is fine, right? And then when his sister was talking to him and talking about how he's closed off in the heart a little bit, how he's heartbroken, and how he's been leading this bachelor life, and asking him the direct question, basically like, what is she to you? And he didn't have an answer. You're not friends, you're more than friends, but Darcey is in love with you. Yeah. She's madly in love with you, and 2 people coming together and are on different planes, that's going to cause friction. It's going to cause a problem, as we saw it did once they finally met in real life. And I thought it was interesting that Thomas is 39, and he says he's still not really in the stage of where he's looking to settle down and marry someone and have kids. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, when is the time? Right. Because Darcey is well past that. She has wedding bells. Yeah. And you're right. Emma was really turned off by the fact that he said, Darcey has said many times that she loves him. And I can't remember her partner's name. Ricardo. He said those are red flags right there. Yeah. I mean, you've never met, and love is a feeling, and she's all the way in saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. You got to respect what she's saying, and if you're not there with her, then say that too. Don't lead her on, but again, you know, train wreck. I can't see him leaving his lifestyle in the UK to go to the US for Darcey. I can't. I can't see him even leaving his bachelor ways.
Exactly.
And he's 39. If he's 39, he's saying he's not ready to settle down. Like, when are you going to be ready to settle down? When you're 49, 59? What?
When it's too late, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that he thinks that as a man, it's never too late, right?
I guess.
I think that that's what he thinks, but we'll see. We'll see. I thought their interaction when they met was super awkward.
Yes.
And I thought it was interesting that he was nervous. I thought it was interesting that she was nervous. And when they sat, and you could tell Darcey was taken aback by him.
Yeah, she was underwhelmed.
And when he asked, am I everything that you expected? And there is that silent, yeah, absolutely.
More.
I was like, you are lying.
Such a liar.
Lying. Because he looked nothing like his pictures.
Not at all. And it's funny when she said that you just have the it factor. And he said, what is it? And she starts naming his looks and his money and his lifestyle. I'm like, Darcey, you're so materialistic. Yeah. He's such a douche. I cannot stand Thomas. I don't see this relationship going very far.
I think that they're in it for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
And Brandon in the live chat said Darcey's in love with love, and I think that's true.
That's
right, and that love
on.
can just go from whoever.
Dead on.
Yeah.
Dead on. Mm-hmm. It's ironic that Thomas is on a show called 90 Day Fiance before 90 days, but he's not even in the stage of before 90 days of proposing to get married. Right. He's still, what are we type of vibes.
Right. And she thought that they were past that.
Exactly. And so I guess that leads into why he didn't want to bring her back to his place, and he got her own hotel room.
Is it that, or is it
He
said he was trying to be respectful because he has no problem.
I just want to clarify, it wasn't a hotel room. They got an Airbnb.
Airbnb, yes.
But she was going to be sleeping in a separate room from him.
Okay.
She said that, I totally lost my train of thought. So she said,
he was saying he wanted to be a gentleman.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe he wanted to respect it because he said he has no problem getting women into the bed, right? That's no problem, but he wants this to be more than that.
Right.
At least that's what he's saying. So maybe.
I think he's smart enough to know Darcey and sex would just lead to obsession, and he doesn't want to deal with that headache.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Darcey might be out of his league.
You think so?
I'm feeling it a little bit.
Why?
I just feel that way for some reason.
Really?
I was underwhelmed by him.
I was too.
And even the more he talked, the more underwhelmed I felt.
He did admit that he sent her really old pictures to his barber.
10 years old. 10 years old.
But the thing is, they've talked on FaceTime, so it's not like it was a huge shock for her when she saw him.
But she acted like it was.
Yeah.
She was like,
that's why I was kind of confused.
But he did talk about his angles and the lighting, right? So, he might be like Karen from the other 90 Day Fiancé where she's got that ring light and like the filters. He might be doing all that. Who knows?
Well, he works with models all the time, so I'm sure he learned about his high points, low points.
He even talked about
his one good side.
And the angle up on the phone.
45 degrees.
Stop it.
I was dead.
Stop
I was
it.
dead.
What did you think of him mentioning Jesse and showing his barber Jesse's Insta page? I thought that was interesting too.
I thought that was messy.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting because he has a problem with Darcey always talking about Jesse.
Yeah, and then he starts talking about Jesse.
You make him a topic too.
That's it.
And I'm sure Jesse's just kicking back, laughing, because he's like, both of these people are obsessed with me and I'm not even on the show.
Yeah. It's Jesse this, Jesse that, Jesse's the third person in the relationship.
Yes. And the photo he chose to show him was interesting.
That's what I thought. I was like, so you know exactly where to... Do you follow Jesse?
Right?
Like, why
is that a fake account that you're following him on?
Right. Like, you're so quick to pull him up. It's fascinating.
Very fascinating. So real quick, do we have a special message for our fans, our listeners?
We have a special message for them?
You have live read.
Oh. I was like, what are we talking about right now? Yes, we do. My special message is thank you. Thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk. We could not do it without you. Please like, subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes, give us 5 stars and tell a friend. We've got a bunch of people in the live chat, so that they've told a friend, and a friend tells a friend and a friend and a friend, and then we grow because of that. So thank you so much for making us the ESPN of TV talk.
Yes, thank you so much.
Let's give some shout outs.
Yes, please. I want to hear.
Hey Kimberly, hey girl, hey. Selwalk, hi. And Brandon, hi. Beloved, hi. Lisa, hi. We love hearing from you. Lisa says Darcey's just plain thirsty.
Darcey's thirsty. I think the last comment about Darcey just loving love was just dead right.
Kimberly says whoever will fit into the picture she has curated in her head will be the man for her. Facts.
Because she tried to lie and say that she wasn't into muscles and Jesse was all muscle.
Yep. What did she say? Yeah, I'm just into a real man.
I just want a real man.
Yeah, okay.
Girl.
Stop it.
Relax. Who else needs to relax is Angela.
Angela and Michael.
Okay,
you go first.
It gets to a point where I just look at Angela and I just shake my head because I'm just going to start off when she was going off, when she was talking to her friend.
Tommy?
Yes. And do I look like a thirsty bee?
Yes, you do.
Do I need to go across the country for a man?
Yes, you do.
And in my head, I'm like, period. But then I'm like, it's been 2 years, Angela. Maybe there is some thirst and dehydration there. There's serious dehydration.
Okay, so here's my thought on this. And I know that Tommy, the friend, agreed with it. I think that she is dealing with her own insecurities.
Facts.
How can you... First of all, Michael's not always lying. He's a grown-ass man that is allowed to celebrate his birthday or not celebrate his birthday, change his mind or not change his mind. So if he told you, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go out on my birthday. And then he goes out, big deal. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to change his mind and do what he wants to do.
It's his birthday.
And not that it's just his birthday, he's a grown man. If you had a solid, stable relationship, you wouldn't be freaking out and you wouldn't be thinking he's quote unquote lying to you.
Yeah.
Because he's not lying, he just changed his mind.
Exactly.
You ever go home and be like, hey, I'm in for the night, and then someone calls and says like, hey, let's go grab a drink. Okay, so now you're not in for the night, you went to grab a drink. Same type of idea. And then he said that he was celebrating his nephew's birthday as well. And Angela, which I just found out in this episode, because we met his 3 best friends last season, and I guess she doesn't like them, and she calls them the goofballs.
Yeah.
She doesn't like them because she feels threatened by them. She feels like she was not accepted by them because she's older. But she was so crass when she met them.
Yeah, she was.
First impressions are major impressions. So I think she goes all the way off. Like, she works up a scenario in her head that hasn't even happened and then goes all the way off because that's how she communicates. And he tunes her out now. He's just like, okay, baby, okay, I'll make it up to you. Okay, sorry, yes, whatever you say, okay. Because all he's seeing is green card. Green card.
American flag.
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's also interesting that the same thing when Angela keeps accusing him of lying, it's mainly because he tells her what he thinks she wants to hear, which is kind of true. You don't want to do that. You want to speak your truth regardless of if it's what she wants to hear or not. But at the same time, Angela literally said, if he doesn't tell me what I want to hear, I'm going to cancel this trip tonight to Nigeria. So which one do you want? Do you want the truth, or do you just want something that's going to help you sleep at night?
That. A. Lorraine in the live chat says, Angela doesn't make it easy for Michael to be honest, and he continued to like creating a constant revolving door for them. That's exactly what it is.
That's it is.
You want to hear it, or do you want the truth? It sounds to me like you want me to say what you want me to say, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But again, like Lorraine says, they're going to be in this constant circle that means nothing because they're both not being honest with each other.
And it's literally like Michael is a child, because when you tell a child you know the child did something wrong, he's not going to come to you and say, oh, mommy, I broke the vase. If he knows that you're going to yell at him, he's going to hide the pieces and do what he can to finesse out of the situation. So every single time Angela chastises him like a mother, yells at him and all this stuff over the small things, how can you be mad at Michael for not wanting to tell you little things, especially when she constantly holds the green card over his head?
Absolutely.
It's a constant reminder. She literally takes his balls all the time. Like, he's less of a man because he has to deal with that.
Yeah, and you're right. She does really treat him like she's the mom in the relationship. And that's, like, super creepy.
It's super creepy. It's like she wants to raise him.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So another relationship that's super creepy, just gross, weird, our least favorite is Mr. Cesar.
I can't with him.
I just want to get him out the way.
Okay.
I want you to start because you have strong feelings. We were talking about this before we even got on.
Okay, so I have no tolerance for this guy. I think it's ridiculous. I think that it's unbelievable how unbelievably stupid he's acting. You can be in La La Land, you can be a hopeless romantic, you can love. You just don't have to be stupid. Because what he's doing is stupid. So first of all, you sent this girl $2,000. You booked your own ticket. She tells you, I'm not coming because I'm not going to travel like this. I'm not coming because things are bad in the Ukraine. I'm not coming because I got to get my hair done. I'm not coming because I got to get my nails done. I'm not coming because my teeth done. I'm not coming because it's my mom's birthday. And so what do? You take the advice of one of your clients and go ahead, not pay your rent, not pay your bills, buy another ticket, send it to her so that $2,000 she could pocket, and think she's going to show up in Mexico?
Right.
5 years later, when you haven't met her and all you've met was the green money leaving your account? Stop playing with me. You sound stupid, and you make men seem stupid. I'm sorry. He's a bad example of what meeting someone online should look like.
Yeah.
He looks like a dummy.
I think it would be more acceptable if he was on a different show dedicated to sugar daddies, because at this point, that's all he is, basically.
Yeah, but he's not even benefiting from a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship.
He's not even, it's not mutually beneficial.
She doesn't even call him by his name.
She doesn't say anything.
Okay?
And I can guarantee that he's not the only one getting these videos and pictures anyway.
That's it.
At least in a sugar baby arrangement, there's some type of exclusivity there. But
Hashtag save Cesar. Apparently the relationship was near over before filming, and he was hoping the exposure of the show would change their mind. Listen, the relationship was over. The relationship was not even a relationship. The relationship was over pre-taping. She agreed to allow him to use her image and do the text message stuff so that he could have exposure for his acting career and as being a stand-up comedian, quote unquote. So
he's a joke.
Here's the thing. You know what? If you're going to go ahead and dish out money like that, Cesar, I can go to the Ukraine and you can just keep sending me all that money. And I can make you little videos and be ridiculous. How about that?
Wait,
I'll even send you like, good night, sweetheart. See you, sweetheart. Like, whatever you got to do.
Face,
right.
Anything that makes you feel like a man.
Right, because you sound stupid.
I think it shows also what a narcissist he is to think that going this route on reality TV and making himself look so stupid is going to get him jobs and help him be a respectable person. I don't know if he thought that he could play a sympathy card or he was going to build a reality career out of it. I don't know.
When I first met him, like that first episode, I did feel some empathy for him.
Right.
I felt like, oh, this is like a nice, innocent guy. And then the more I'm seeing it and the more things that he does that just no rational person would do, you kind of deserve what you get.
Absolutely.
Because you wanted this, like, lady that's probably out of your league because you wanted that trophy, and look what's happening to you. You're getting taken advantage of, but you're allowing yourself to be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I guess he's getting what he wants, the camera time, so hey.
Beloved said, you gotta have blonde hair. I'll dye my hair.
Look, that's nothing. A wig is how much?
Right.
You can get a quick wig at the beauty supply store, what,
Right.
$40? On the camera, it'll look like it costs $200 with some filters. Girl, blonde hair ain't nothing.
Brandon says Cesar is in love with Hope. You think so, Brandon?
No, I think he's just a attention whore.
Yeah, I think he's an attention whore, and I think that he wanted something that he knows that he was not really ever gonna have.
Once you find out that someone does something for an entertainment career, all of that hope and love and stuff, it goes out the window.
Facts.
So, Zied and Rebecca.
And Omar? Oh, Zied and Rebecca.
Yeah.
No, I'm on Avery and Omar.
Whoa.
Yeah, Zied and Rebecca.
I was like, is there a connection I don't know about?
Yeah.
No, Zied and Rebecca have a special night together, and he cracked the seal.
The 1 year seal.
And she's still married, and he still does not know. How would you feel if that was you? Like, if you were with a man and you had no idea that legally he was still married.
I think that it's not fair to put someone in that position.
Right.
Because if it is indeed like, you know, your morals, your values, and you say you're not going to do X, Y, Z or cross this line, regardless if you're separated, you're not legally divorced, you're still married. You have to allow the other person to decide for themselves whether that's something that they want to do or not do.
That's very true.
So I think that it was wrong of her not to tell him. Now, do I think that the two of them were like thirsty for each other? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you told your family that you're going to be in a separate room, and that wasn't happening. And on the first night that you guys met, wow.
I guess when you've been waiting a long time and the opportunity presents itself, it's like, why not? Oh my gosh, this picture.
All right, Lucy, I'm trying to be on the show here. You're making me laugh. She says
What'd she say?
Cesar has been sniffing too much formaldehyde. He's lost in the clouds of nail dust.
Yes, he is. That's so funny. So Zied finally goes out with Rebecca, and they have a nice little night out, smoking hookah, chilling.
Yeah. Can I just say something before we get to the smoking hookah and chilling?
Okay, go ahead.
How old is this dude that he doesn't have 5 years driving experience, so he can't drive there, and that she gets off this long ass flight?
Oh, we're talking about the car.
Rent the car, because she talked about it still. Has to rent the car and then drive in a city that she's never been to before.
You think it bothers her? Because I feel like deep down it bothers her, but she doesn't want to rock the boat.
I think it absolutely bothers her, but she's invested so much time and energy into this that she doesn't want it to be the wrong decision, right?
But that's so weird.
You start there, and then it was just so weird to me. So then they're in the hotel room, and she's like, I brought gifts. On the one hand, I brought you a scarf. On the other hand, I brought you a nightie. Okay, thanks. Then they have this like awkward moment in the morning, and I'm like,
I don't like them together.
They're awkward
They're
together.
super weird together.
And then so we get to the hookah thing, and then here's the part that was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says that her ex was controlling and jealous, and she doesn't want to make that mistake twice. And then he says, well, you know, I'm a very jealous type. You're for me and me alone.
And she's sitting there like,
I'm like, did you hear what he just said?
It doesn't mean anything. Because at this moment, she's in his country. She's finally met him. She's on cloud 9.
But he's telling you that he's exactly what you say you don't want to your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she thinks that she's doing well because, like she said with her husband, she romanticized him and didn't ask the right questions. So now that she thinks she's asking the right questions, no matter what the answers are, she's like, okay, well, pat on the back.
I asked the question.
At least I asked.
Yeah,
but now
right.
you look even more dumb because when this comes out and he really shows his jealous side, you can't act like you didn't know because this is what you got yourself into. So what also grabbed my attention is the fact that he started talking about his ex. And how she cheated on him and how he
hates hates her. And that they had a
fight yelling at each other because she cheated on him. Mind you, he didn't really say what she did. He said that she was talking to this man romantically. Yeah. And then when she mentions her ex-husband, he goes straight into, I don't want to talk about her ex-husband. I don't want to hear about him. She's with me now. Bro, you just brought your ex up. Why can't we have a civil conversation?
Because it's a double standard, right? And then he's a jealous type. Like he told you. That's scary.
Mm-hmm. And Zied is a big dude.
He is. And those skinny jeans, I just cannot. I know that's petty of me. I'm sorry, but I cannot. And the hair, like
the greasy hair and the struggle pony with the half up, half down.
Could you just wash it for me, dude, please?
I don't know. Maybe he's a ladies' man or something.
Absolutely. Brad and I agree. I don't ship them either.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm really nervous to see where this goes, especially when it comes on to the whole clothing thing, because I know we're going to get into that in the next episode. Mm-hmm. But it's something I've been anticipating for a long time.
Yeah. And the tattoos. Remembering
everything.
Where you are. Like, you are, in a predominantly Muslim country. Mm-hmm. So, there are some rules that you're going to have to follow. And a lot of it's just out of respect.
Yes.
So respect that.
Yes. Speaking of respect, we finally see Avery and Omar get together.
Yes.
And Terry's there.
Yes.
Avery's mom.
Yes.
With no respect.
With no respect whatsoever.
And unapologetically just unfiltered.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I have very low expectations for their relationship already.
Really?
For Omar and Avery, yes, because Avery doesn't think before she does anything.
Okay.
So when you're that young and you just jump before thinking, you're bound to mess up.
I thought their meet cute was really adorable, though. It was very sweet and innocent. And I liked that Omar had a plan. He had flowers. He had the car to pick her up, the 2 separate rooms, all of the stuff. And he brought the hijabs for her and all of this stuff. I just thought it was really... I liked them. I like these two for some reason.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like them.
I know Avery is sporadic, and I think that she's 19. I still think that there's some type of trauma that she's running from, and we're going to find out more about that, all of that. Who I found problematic was her mom. I thought her mom was just really trying to sabotage, basically.
I agree. I think the reason I don't see it going far is because Omar even mentioned the fact that he's worried about having conflict with Terry. And this is when he just picked her up from the airport, so he doesn't even know her that well. So whatever exchange he and Avery have had before meeting, he already has a mindset of how Terry is.
Yeah, but he's also responding to how she's acting, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
He was like, taken aback by the drinking comment.
Yeah.
And like, because she's very confrontational.
Very.
And I don't think that he's used to that.
He's not, and that's why he said we might not get married. What? Don't gasp like that.
Nakia.
What?
Basically is saying that Terry gives her Trump vibes.
I don't
think it's that extreme at all.
Well, I don't know, because there are a lot of them out there that are easily hidden away and they know how to mask it. So it's hard to say. I got a little bit of that vibe, but I took it back because I didn't want to believe it.
I was feeling more like she's ignorant in the sense that she's not traveled the world, and she doesn't think that anything is better than America.
That's like Trump people, though.
Is it?
I think that's literally the definition of Trump people. Ignorant, uneducated, don't really have much experience outside. Not to bash, like, you are who you are. Ignorant in a sense of just no knowledge of. And so you just draw conclusions off what you don't really know.
I guess. I just hope that it's not that. I hope it's not that. I'll say that.
Yeah, I hope it's not that either. But I thought it was interesting that as soon as Terry and Avery got into the hotel room, the first thing she asked her is, so are you sure you want to marry him?
Yeah.
we just met. Like, he just picked us up from the airport. They didn't even spend time together, and she was already. So that just goes to show, like you said, she's looking to sabotage, and that just, it's like, Terry, relax.
I feel like she should have not lied to her mom too.
Oh yeah,
because she's like telling half truth. Like, yeah, I'm coming back, but then I'm going back. So.
And the way she did it, the way she lied, it was so smooth. I'm like, ooh, that is scary.
Yeah.
A smooth liar, that's pretty frightening. So they had a conversation about the physical aspects of the relationship, what they can't do, and all that stuff. And Avery was kind of worried that she probably scared Omar off a little bit because she was holding him a lot.
Yeah. And the mom's like, yeah, you probably did scare him.
Yeah.
To place doubt in her mind.
She's a hater.
Yeah, I don't think that he was taken aback because he was holding her hand and liking
he was receptive of it.
Absolutely.
So I really like that in Omar, and he sees past that physical stuff because he really appreciates Avery and who she is on the outside. Benjamin and Akinyi have finally came to the party.
Yes.
And I'm worried.
For who?
I'm worried for Benjamin and his pockets.
Okay.
With this, is it a bride? Or bribe?
Bride price.
Bride price. Okay, because I was watching his lips when he was talking, and I couldn't tell if he was saying bribe or bride.
Yeah, bride.
So this
price.
Bride price has him worried because he's just out of a divorce, paycheck to paycheck. Sure, he's paying alimony and child support, and he might have to pay this amount that could just be up in the air. He has no idea what to expect. He goes to the bank and he sees that he only has $2,000 left in his account. And I'm just sitting there watching Benjamin, and he's so cute. I think he's so cute. Why are you acting?
I'm trying to figure out what where you going with this.
I just don't know.
You feel for him? You feel like he's like
I'm
sweet and
scared.
innocent? Okay.
Do you not think so?
I'm not sure what I think about him yet.
Why?
I don't know.
What vibe do you get from him?
None. I think
Really?
I feel like he has a little bit of I'm just gonna say
This dramatic pause.
because I think that he has a black girl fetish, and I don't
fetish.
Yeah, and I don't think he might be in it for the right reasons. And
Why do
so-
you think that? Just because his last was
just
probably
all
black.
this like pretty fly for a white guy. White guy does all this. I don't like that type of stuff. Like if it's meant to be, it doesn't matter what you look like and what your color is. But if you keep bringing that up, which he did, I felt in this episode, then it could be a thing, and I don't like that.
I think it can also come from how you grow up, because if you may come from a family that's not open to interracial dating, and you might be the black sheep and you go out there and you do it, it might be something that's ingrained in his head, so he might be bringing it up a lot and he doesn't notice how it comes off. So I don't know. I think it depends also on the lifestyle, because I've dated outside my race. I've dated white guys that come off like that and they don't make any mention of it, but I do. And it's not a shock value for me. It's just, it's interesting sometimes to talk about the differences. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if your judgment is right on him.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that, I think.
I will give you kudos with that.
Yeah, and I think that he's suffering from some self-esteem stuff, because when he talked about like getting ghosted a lot and having a hard time dating in Phoenix and then expanding his borders.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
We'll see.
Well, let's get into some news and gossip.
News and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV.
Guys, there's so much news and gossip.
Jeez.
Where shall we start? Who's the biggest catfish in this relationship? I would like to know what you guys think. So, Tom with his 45-degree angles on the left, and Tom in real life versus Darcey and her filters, and Darcey in real life.
Well, in this particular picture, Darcey, no. Because I just looked at Tom again.
It's Tom 1,000%.
It's Tom. It's
Like,
Tom.
if you were expecting the person on the left and you got the person on the right,
Yeah.
I would be like, okay. Like, it's not completely off, but it's surprising, which is what she said. She's surprised.
They should have Rebecca in this.
I think part of it too is that women wear makeup, so there's always like, she just looks like she's not wearing makeup almost to me in the two
Low-key,
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, Darcey stepped out of New York City and she said Sex in the City style, glam it up Darcey style in New York City, and she looks fire. I think she looks amazing. And as we all know, she went to a stylist last week and got that blonde in and is rocking the blondest blonde. And I just think that she's having a lot of fun while she's in New York City. And she posts in another photo, and you can see the JP artistry up close and personal here. For your eyes only.
Cute.
Yeah, she looks great, right?
She looks gorgeous. Her eyes are beautiful.
Guess who else is in New York City, guys?
Who?
Tom. Keep your eyes on the prize, he writes. And or Darcey writes of Tom in New York City. So here's the thing, guys. The full cast is in New York City. They're whooping it up, partying it up because they are filming the tell-all. Already, because they're already that far ahead. Now, guys, I'm going to throw it out there. You heard it from me here first. Guess who else is in New York City? Jesse. And do I think Jesse's going to be on the tell-all? Yes, I do. I think he's going to bring the fireworks to the tell-all.
Oh, Lord. Darcey's going to lose her mind.
So, remember Darcey getting ready. 45 minutes later, she's still getting ready for her boo. Tom posted on his Instagram and he said, I can't believe someone would go to so much effort to meet me. Would you have done the same or would you have done something different?
Well, Tom, you wanted her to do this. That's why you didn't want to pick her from the airport.
That's right. But you know what's funny? And I pulled a screen grab of it. He was in our 90-day fiancé news Instagram. And he says basically that he paid $500 to get her from the hotel or from the airport to the restaurant, and I guess it was money well spent is basically what he was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as he appreciates it.
So I was up in his Insta story and he hashtag LA here I come. So I think that after New York City, he's heading over to our neck of the woods. Probably going to do a press tour because that's what they tend to do when they come out here. So he might be right down the street. Maybe we can get him in for an interview.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Still in New York City, Darcey had an appearance on the Jerry O show. Now, what's so cute about this is Jerry is a big 90-day fiancé fan. So when he met her, he took his jacket off, he fell to his knees, and he was so excited to meet Darcey in real life. So I thought that was really, really cute. And then what we have here is Tim. So Tim has a little thing that he does in his Insta stories. He likes to connect with the fans. So he is out here asking people what you think his secret is. So remember, he has a secret that he has to reveal, and fans have a bunch of theories, and one of the fans thinks that he's transgender.
Oh, what?
And he asks, what are your facts? Why do you think that? Where is your proof? And she's like, I don't have proof. Why would I have proof? We're just talking about what our guess is, and my guess is you're trans. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what the big secret is. But the rumor mill is buzzing along online, and people are really thinking that that's the case.
I think he's going broke.
You think so?
I mean, that's the only big secret. He finances her. I think that's the only thing that would be big that she might be worried about.
I think he's still married or is married to Jennifer.
I hope that's not.
Guys, so like I said, the cast of 90 Days is in New York City, and Tim posted a little video that I thought we could watch, and it says, oh my God, I spotted a celebrity in New York City, and the celebrities are them. Crazy, right? And then another, the video.
What are the chances?
Right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, look who it is.
Now, Tom looks okay there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he looked in the original picture.
Yeah.
Play that. What are you doing in New
Like
York?
he lost some weight or something.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, they're rooftop partying. Don't stop, won't stop that.
Okay.
And speaking of not stopping, Avery was in her Insta stories, and she kind of hinted that she's not in Syria, but that she is still in Lebanon. And she's going to be starting up an online store called Shah Allah, and she's going to be selling accessories and fashion items from the Middle East.
Okay.
And Lebanese soaps and olive oils and that such thing. So she's hinting that she's still in Lebanon, and perhaps she's gonna take shop there and live there instead of Syria.
I mean, that's better than Syria, so
We'll see.
I guess so.
That is your news and gossip, guys.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All the juicy gut stuff. So let's move on to special segments real quick.
Let's do a special segment.
Yes.
Ask Bree.
But that's none of my business.
So,
love that.
although we don't have Alex here, oh, whoa, she has a bunch of questions.
Oh my gosh.
We'll go with the one here. So,
Okay.
we've talked a lot about how you and your man have plans to one day go through the visa process yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But have you ever considered moving back home to Jamaica for him, or has it always been expected of him to make the big move to the United States?
Going to Jamaica was never an option for me.
Okay.
Mainly because nothing comes before my career.
Okay.
And my career is stationed here in America.
Okay.
So, and it's just easier. There are more opportunities here for myself and for him. And, you know, it would just make more sense financially for him to just come here versus me change everything that I'm used to, because he's already been here before. He went to school out here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So he's no stranger to living in America in some type of way. Whereas me going to Jamaica, it would be more new for me, because when I go for like 2-3 weeks at a time. He's been here for months, so it would be more of a culture shock for me to live there. So he always knew he was gonna pack them bags and come on over. Now, will he be in California, where I'm still working on him with that, because he hasn't been here yet, and when he thinks California or LA, he just thinks city and craziness.
Yep.
And he's so turned off by that.
Okay.
So
it sounds to me like he's coming to you no matter what.
he's coming to me no matter what. I will be in Alaska, Hawaii, California, Maryland. That man is coming to me.
Okay, so my quick question to you is, have you guys talked about the future, and is it important for you guys, considering that you guys are so far apart, that you're on the same page for like family and planning for kids and all of that?
Oh yeah, he's definitely more gung-ho for the whole family and marriage thing than I am. Not that I'm not for it, but he initiated the conversation with me before anything, and I've never been someone that's like, oh, I want a marriage, I want to have this many kids.
Right.
But when I met him and seeing the type of partner that he could be, it changed my mindset a lot.
Okay.
So it's definitely something I could see myself with, because family is very important in our culture.
Love it.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today.
Yes!
We appreciate you guys. Make sure you tune in again next week. My name is Breanna Chienne. You can follow me on Instagram at IamB_Cheyenne.
Guys, Linda's so girly all across social media. Stay put. We've got the other way coming right at you.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.